Konnichiwa. I hope you're all doing well tonight. About an hour late starting stream. Latest I think I've ever been in these past 3 years. Even when I was sick, I have woken up sooner than this. Had a bit of a rough day, just not in feeling great. So that's why I'm late. Hi, Glass. It's good to see you. You're always so quick at checking in. Don't know if I'll stream for the rest of the night. Don't know if I'll stop early. Don't know just what. Oh, let me change to 7 days. I hope you're doing well though, Glass. It's always good to see you. Hi, ZBG. How are you doing tonight? I'm good, and you? I've been better. Day went well till late afternoon. Then I had to start a lot of problems with my OCD, making things worse and worse. I just updated to 7 days. I'll do it more times. Living my life. Hi, Dyer. But anyways, yeah, stuff went wrong. I was throwing out food. Everything felt dirty to me. I showered twice. I wasn't in a good headspace. I finally went and laid down and took a little nap. Woke up from the nap having a panic attack, thinking something was wrong with me. Tried to nap again. Woke up and, what is it called? And felt like, is something wrong with me mentally? Is that why my OCD is so bad and stuff? And then that made me nervous again. And so I was basically just in a bad loop. And then I was like, you know what? I need to wake up. If I get up, if I move around, if I start streaming and do stuff like that, I feel like that'll clear my head and I'll start feeling good again. And I already do feel a bit better just getting up and moving around. You're getting close to being able to throw 1,000 things at me, good lord. I could try and make it easy on you and see how many items I can let the throwing system throw at once and just make a specific redeem that you can click a couple times. I explored a little off stream in this desert place, and it definitely, I'm getting better loot now. I got my first hunting rifle, which I think is a real gun, even though it looks pipe-ish. You're at 830 points. I take it 830k, you mean? Because 830 points isn't many. In the desert place, I tried taking a quest from this dude, and it sent me like all the way over here. And I started building a little fence there, and a little house here. Clear all throw redeems. I don't know what to make it out of, though. This is literally a... Hi, HD, how are you tonight? Hi, Banana, I hope you're well. Bite. This is giving you New Vegas vibes, it really is. And that's called, like, Zombana. Like, Hotel Zombana. And I'm like, that is the worst name in a zombie apocalypse you could have for a place like that.
Not say so.
What? Hi, Sleep. Sorry, the TTS is set to strict, so sometimes it combines words. Oh, Sir Glass instantly set it off, because ASS. You don't want someone saying, eat my, etc., etc., and so it prevents words like that. Eat my etc. They hate you. I'm sorry, Glass. I'm sorry, Sir, not say so, Burger.
Not say so.
Oh, I think I added arson the other day after you said it, because I was like, that is something I should keep in. Yeah, I can add specific stuff. Sleep, thank you for resubscribing. I greatly appreciate it. 16 months, good lord, getting close to a year and a half. Cheating, it is cheating. I'm cheating on Dire Teardrop. Streaming in other channels where they're not a mod. But I do appreciate it and hope you're having a nice night. The TTS... The TTS and the Nodies hate your name. Buttocks doesn't sound so bad, thankfully. Dar's trying to figure out every way they can get around the TTS. On that note, the TTS does say trying to avoid it and exploit it results in a ban. Hold on, let me temporarily ban... No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I shouldn't even joke about that. I was about to say I kind of like that music, and then it just instantly stopped. Synonym.
Great, well, hot dog. Let's shoot out the lights.
Hot dog. Seed crafting skill, trap crafting skill, glue, random crafting. Exploding crossbow bolt sounds neat. I'm just going to take the skill bundle. Fetch north, it's nearby.
I've got some job. If it gets too nasty, get the hell out of there. It's better to live and fight another. Well, butter my transmission.
What? Butter my transition? Hi, CVA. How are you tonight? You want there to be different pants for Old Man Redneck? This guy has a bicycle chasis, and I've never seen that. So I wonder if they can sell... Oh, transmission. So I wonder if they can sell car parts, because I still haven't seen a car chassis. I might buy the bicycle one just because.
Don't forget repair kits. You don't want to end up stranded or have your gun
Knuckles, spears, armor, that wasn't worth it. Sasha's voice is back. Gasp. I don't know if it's actually 100% back.
Sasha, mods and Surburger are
but it's pretty close, yeah.
Chakatastic, funky, extreme, ultimate,
funky?
Neo, Omega, hyper,
are you saying I smell funky,
legendary,
Teardrop?
Supreme, nodders.
But
Sasha 10 pick up.
Your voice is definitely deeper than usual.
Sasha 10 boop. Sasha 10 boop.
Oh, that's a lead. I mean, I could take it just because. I'm not the soft-spoken cat boy, Teardrop. Oh yeah, I haven't checked these things in a while. And they just give me like XP for leveling up. Deep-spoken cat boy. Teardrop! You're super close to talking, you feel, and you do have to eventually get used to it. It is true. At least if you want. I mean, you can stream like Shore does and use a TTS, etc., but that's inconvenient in the middle of games, etc. But it's like, if you're embarrassed by your voice, you can start by doing that. But that also makes it harder for people to get used to you, etc. This is my lead hole. You're not allowed in. And now they're blocking me from getting my loot. They're spiting me at the end of their life. Like, quite literally. Hi, Virtue. Hold on, I have to reload internet on my laptop. It's being a dummy. I think it's because the laptop uses Wi-Fi and we're kind of around a corner. You have a mic. Even if you're typing, you don't say a word that sounded like a cougar. Her grave was pre-ordered. Ooh, I like it. But I hope you're doing well tonight, Virtue. I was going to say, and now I'm stuck, but I'm not. That's iron that I wanted. This is now a Minecraft stream. Nope, that didn't fix the... Oh, I have to actually refresh it. Hi, Carbon. How are you tonight? How's your voice? My voice is feeling quite good. It still is a little deeper than normal, so I feel like it's not recovered fully. I forgot, literally, I can do power attacks with that. You're good. You played Mech Break, iRacing, and built Gundam today. How are you liking Mech Break? You saw an Onion article that was like businessman climbs from being the son of a CEO to a CEO. So far it's fun. I saw some people playing it during its like test thing a while ago. It's not actually out, right? It's like a beta. Whenever your throat gets like that, you stay like that for weeks. This is honestly the longest I've ever been this way. Normally I recover within a few days. Maybe I'm slowly getting old. Teardrop. 25-year-old Sasha, old man now. Feel like struggling to come up with stories. A lot of them are just making fun of real things that are happening because what is happening is insane. It's probably just that it's so easy. Like, that's what Saturday Night Live does. The political spectrum and stuff like that nowadays is just an absolute gold mine for making fun of. DirectX 12 requires a 16 gigabyte graphics card for some reason. Do you think the Onion's definitely better than SNL? I want to make, what is it called? Wire, like, not barbed wire, but is that in Mecha Break, you mean? Yeah. I want to make like a wire area like that going around my desert base. Kind of like chicken wire. I feel like a wire fence. Yes, that's it, wire fence. Chicken wire is too little. But that's one reason I need so much iron. I have to gather it. It's like 14 or 16 iron plus 1 clay for a single piece of it. And so even though this looks like a lot, 2,000, it'll still maybe only make me do like 80 or 100. And yet I'll probably need a couple hundred. Because each one is only a little block like that. Sent you Gundam progress. Oh, my phone, I think I left upstairs. So I can't even look at that right now. I mean, I could easily open Discord. If Yoink, hold on. I'll open Discord in the background. Or no, my phone is just... I forgot. Because I was so upset I didn't charge my phone. And so right now I have it charging on a table beside me, like 5 feet to my right. That looks cool so far. That looks like the typical color scheme I think of when I think of Gundams. Like with the little red accents and everything. But I know there's like a million variants of stuff like that. I never got big into Gundam. I do remember watching at least one series of it when it was on like Teletoon or somewhere like that when I was young. The idea behind it was definitely super cool. I'm still coughing, but it's been less. My mom's coughing a lot, though. I think she's sicker than me. And lo and behold, guess what she's doing tomorrow despite being sick? Going to church. And you wonder, Mom, why I'm not interested in going to church. Your model artist and rigger just posted themselves in a bunny suit. Oh, I remember you talking about that. Like, their Discord or their community guilted them into doing it, or set it as a redeem or a community thing, and they actually did get enough for it, so they were like, fine, I'll do it. I think he had it on his throne. And they bought the outfits, and now they're like, okay, fine, I'll do it. He is really adorable, though. Gasp. They're just like you, for real, for real. Dar's gonna be like, what did you just say? Nothing. I refuse to admit it. This goes down further than I expected. I'm low on food. There might be a tiny bit still there. God dang it. Then my head tells me you gotta get it all, Sasha. The loot goblin is real. We lose an hour's sleep because the time changes are stupid. That's why I try not to follow it. Even if the clocks have to, I don't. I can get up an hour supposedly earlier, though it's the same time for me, etc. Time changes are stupid. Time zones are vaguely stupid too. I mean, they make perfect sense, I know, but still. You can't because you have work tomorrow. Tragic. You thinking about using universal time for your announcement? You could. Because then it's easier, but you're like, I don't know if anyone knows how to read it. That has been a situation with me a few times. I have said something like, oh, I start up at this time, and people are like, question mark, question mark? Well, what on earth are you talking about? And I'm just like, you won't even Google it? Since it's set for loot to not respawn, mark the houses that I haven't gone into. You learned the 24-hour clock. You can't remember the exact conversion rate for your time zone, though. Lead is the new silver in the apocalypse. Find more lead and loot. Okay. I'm guessing that's extra stuff. Otherwise, I wouldn't want the lead replacing other things. That bird's gonna try and kill me. Did your Apple removed International Women's Day from the calendar? I did not. Why does that remind me? Make me think of the whole changing it to the Gulf of America. Apple did that too, yeah. I don't think they did it up here in Canada. I think it's like they did it down in America, not to get Trump mad at them. On that note, I remember seeing Canadians being furious because apparently at one point, I don't know if it was just a troll at the Apple workplace or such, but they renamed a couple of the provinces to states, like State Alberta, etc., or National State Park. Stunner Pulsar mod, craft a Stunner Pulsar for stun baton, send zombies flying on the charged hit. That's effed up, it 100% is. And Apple was like, oh, we didn't do this. This isn't us. Yada yada yada. And they're like, you are the only one that is able to. So it's like, if it wasn't you, someone who works where you did this as a meme or whatever. I'm destroying this, not you. I think it's funny, apparently. They have an think to report if you think it's an error and got spam flooded saying it was called the Gulf of Mexico. That is funny. Everybody going, there's an error with this. Proof Apple purposely messes things up, i.e. the autocorrect. This is Bill Gear's place. That makes me think Bear Grylls. Oh, of course, the one time I need that. Hi, Furball. How are you tonight? Oh, that's a feral. Because they're moving fast during the day, and then you see the glowing eyes. Oh, they broke a bone. Or they sprained a leg. That's so annoying. That's one of, like, the least favorite debuffs, because then you can't run or jump without making it worse. Last night when I was exploring, I found a radioactive one of these dudes, and oh lord, it had so much health. – 64 out of 100 armor skill. I don't have a splint with me. How are you, Sasha? My mental state has been not very good tonight. You ignored outside too long, suffered breaking ice trying to drain the flooding garage of water that's 6 inches by the door. Yikes. You thought that dude turned into a banana? You were looking from the side of your eye? I honestly thought they dropped an egg once, because it's like an oval shape. You just remember that slug banana you carried around with you once and once human? Oh, yeah. I don't know if it was actually a slug banana. It looked like a rotten something. If you need to talk about it, let me know. I appreciate it. So literally, I'm not supposed to sprint for an actual hour and 13 minutes in real life time. I can reduce that to be like a half hour if I have a splint or whatever, but... Cloth, wood, duct tape. Wood is glue and stuff. Oh, a raw diamond. I remember I got a book that made it so I can find gems while mining. But if I start sprinting like this, it'll make my lag worse. I think you might be able to make cast. Tons of cloth, cornmeal, crushed sand, and water. And I think that makes it so it doesn't... It heals the broken thing and makes it so it won't get worse or something. Gundam Origins is actually really dark. I feel like at this point there's like 100 different Gundam shows and books and stuff. But that also just shows that it's a very popular series. You know why Hunt doesn't keep events up and have them back to back? Maybe they're too lazy. I guess there might be some players that like Vanilla Hunt or something. There could be that. You want to get that for your next Gundam kit from Mobile Suit. It's actually the first one in the show other than the enemy ones. I feel like that's one that a lot of people would recognize then. The Zaku, you think, is the enemy? Oh, I know the Zaku. With that, like, round half-circle head. I think that one's pretty famous. I can risk indigestion by eating this food. Oh, nope, I got indigestion. Well, I already have it. Let's make it worse and eat another moldy sandwich. Personally, you don't like the look of it. They're super ugly. They are kind of ugly, but I feel like it works well for an enemy suit. It's like the shoulders and stuff are very blocky. I don't mind the head being that little half circle with a single eye in it. But I guess they're desperate colony fighting for independence, so they won't focus on that. Oh, a bunch of graves. You're having a lot more fun with Gundam than Warhammer, though. Building Warhammer is a pain for you. Nothing wrong with that. To each their own. I feel like this looks like a fruit tree of some sort. And pose ability is insane. The model you're building is a movable foot arch. You can point the toe for better stabilization when standing. That is crazy. I feel like one of the reasons I gravitate to the Warhammer, at least models, is because A, they're so insanely detailed, and B, they feel more mature themed. I feel like Gundam is more marketed to a younger audience, even though there is an adult audience of it. And while the models are so poseable, it's also the fact that, what is it? They're often made... Well, Warhammer's made of cheap plastic too, so I can't say much about that. They're geared towards teens, you think? Gundam, at least? Oh yeah, I have to make a bunch of lockpicks. I just don't like how this thing looks, so I'm getting rid of it. Stupid cop zombie. This shotgun's starting to feel like it doesn't do nearly as much damage anymore. Though in this zone I'll hopefully find a different one eventually. Oh, nope, that gave me even more of that debuff. My character's so low on food, I'm risking it, and it's making it worse. It's only like a 12% chance for the bad effect. Detail kind of depends for Gundam, there's different grades. Oh, okay. And the higher grades, I take it, get more and more expensive. Finding a lot more ferals in the desert. I keep eating the gross sandwiches, so I'm going to keep doing it. Your video froze, but the audio is still going normally. I have to click it more. Huh. I didn't mean to hit that dude in the groin, it just kind of happened. Oh! Okay, he blew up. Well then. I've seen that happen once or twice. I think they have to be at really low health. I wasn't planning on wrecking that stuff, but I guess it happened anyways. Perfect grades often have movable fingers and LED lighting, and they're the largest of the grades at a 1/60th ratio. You fix by toggling, but that's not happened before. Harvesting tool. I already have that, so I can sell it. Perfects are like $120 and higher. You paid like $30 for your one. I don't think I have many only 2. I don't expect this to actually work with only 2 lockpicks. The master grades are 50 to 70 and 100th in size. Oh, and that one's locked too. Lockpicking very useful in 7 days. I can put a couple items on my bike. I'm running and hurting my leg. I haven't put any points into the lockpicking skill because I just think to myself, well, I can just make like a ton of lockpicks and then save on the skill points. Perfect grade one is $300, but it is insanely detailed. I'm actually curious about that. I might have to look it up later just to see for myself. So that mattress is there to let you jump off that. I can hand in this quest, and if I get back to my base, I think I should have a splint to be able to put on. You'd buy one if you weren't saving up 440 for racing pedals. That looks like a meth lab in that house. Don't want to say you should do this, but if you want, you can smash open those locked cases. It just takes a lot of time. True. I think someone did mention something like that before. But then they have like 10,000 health and you break even with your... What is it called? I was going to call it a lockpick, but... Pickaxe. It only does like 100 damage. Oh, it didn't kill him. There's more iron. You think the sledgehammers are good for breaking open safes? I don't think I've ever used a sledgehammer in game. I should make one and just try it. Does it damage the loot inside at all? put this on your wish list because you're in love with it.
It's a hot one today. Come on in.
It's a desert. It's
I'm
always
proud
hot.
of the Peacock that you got that job done. Good job.
109mm ammo. Sharp sticks. I have lots of spear. I don't have many handgun things. Not true. That's true. At desert, it gets very cold.
Getting your hands dirty is you must
White
be
Hill
full
Church of
backbone to
God.
take this job.
Armor. Spear. Sledgehammer, which we just spoke about.
Saddle my car. You're so cheap you wouldn't give a
So,
dookie.
so Antarctica is considered a desert. I'm not sure if I knew that or not. It sounds familiar, but it also sounds new. I love how it's not just nerd, it is nerdja. Let's go get a splint for my leg. I can put all that iron in my forge to start smelting it. And use it for the fencing that I want around my base. Burgers, fries, diner. I think after this kit, you'll god hand that nippers though. Once you ever good, but they feel like they're holding back your cuts. Hi Jed, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for lurking. Let's see if I actually hit that chicken or not, because food is one of the things I'm low on. I could just break down every yucca fruit I see, but they only heal like 3. Even against being wonky without bats is just like Fallout. But yeah, this says it's like rank 4 difficulty, and it calls it like Hotel Zombana, and I'm like, that is not a good name for the zombie apocalypse. Hotel Zombona, and it's 5 stars, or 5 skulls. I don't know if the orange means half, like 4.5. I wonder if something to cure my dysentery or whatever it's called. Sounds like you're almost fully recovered. Glad to hear it. Indeed, I'm sounding quite well now. Splint to help my leg. No, doesn't seem like at this place I have anything to help with digestion. Glue is bone, 7 bones in water. Injury, horrible way to die, but you don't think it actually kills in game? I highly doubt that it kills. Its effect doesn't even seem too severe here, although it's unpleasant. Oh yeah, I got 2 legendary parts, which had been rare before this. But I feel like coming into the desert, since it's the third area, there's higher rank loot that can spawn. I don't have a bunch of coal with me, so... But yeah, I found this hunting rifle, which is like an actual gun. No more punchy animation to reload, you hope? Yeah, not with those, I don't think. What ammo does it take? Basic 9mm pistol. Excuse me. Okay, so it does use the same ammo type as the rifle. Does like 30% more damage. Still only has one bullet in the clip. Nope, it actually clicks the bullet very fast. You like that one? Indeed, it looked very smooth. Oh, the church is that cool looking one down there. You're gonna go to bed since you have to be awake in a little over 6 hours. Good night, sweet dreams, Carbon. Hi, Minerve. How are you tonight? Sorry I started up so late. Pipe ones are all let me kick the absolute heck out of the weapon to teach its boost boss before giving it ammo because I have anger issues. It literally do be that. Then again, the pipe ones, I'm also feel like they're not actually made to hold bullets properly, and that's one reason that it's like they jam them in, because they don't fit. They're just like smack. Sadly, the shop's closed for the night. Otherwise, I could have gone back and checked if he had goldenrod tea. Actually, I could check if I have looted any goldenrod. I know it doesn't grow in this area, but it's possible to get it as like a rare drop. Oh god, that's a screamer, isn't it? Of course. Tons of chrysanthemum, but I don't think any goldenrod. Seer, praise the seer. God dang, there's a lot of these. Don't poison the water supply. Food drain note. It only seems like the goldenrod's the one that helps with dysentery. You missed Seer saying hi earlier. Oh no! Will they ever forgive you? Probably not. Seer's like that, Teardrop. Rude. You're being rude, Sasha. Yeah, true. I mean, you can eat glue, but that doesn't mean it's food. I mean, you can't actually eat it in game. I'm just making a joke. I love how that mausoleum looks. Even if it's only a tiny food, I'm so low on food. Oh, first time seeing a fire axe. Which I take it is just the better version of my stone axe. This is like one of the few ways to get wood in the desert is by breaking these little destroyed trees. Question is, should I actually try digging these people up? There doesn't seem to be anything outside. Oh, these are locked, then you go on that side. That dude literally just tried to 360 no slap me. Spun around, hit me, and it worked. Oh, infected. They all just lay down and wait or whatever. I can probably break that stained glass for, but it's pretty. How can it be a no slap if the slap landed? How can I slap? Repent. I've never seen a bathroom like that before, where it's literally just in a closet. Whoops, didn't mean to break the door. Electrical. Robotic weapons do 10% more damage. Shotgun. You'd panic in that bathroom, no joke, you need your space. No, that's completely fair and doesn't seem sanitary. No, I'm really low on health. Those are a lot of debuffs, yep. Hi, Sinful, how are you tonight? I hope you are well. By exploring the desert, I'm getting a bit better loot. I found 2 legendary parts last night off stream exploring. I found a hunting rifle that you just saw me using rather than the pipe pistol. I had a bit of a rough day, but feeling better now that I'm here streaming and spending time with all of you. Nodders. Oh, no, I did fall after all. Play this game a lot more with the game, or of your game, if you didn't struggle with it. I'm so low on food, I need to go outside and just harvest some of those yucca fruit. The dysentery is almost gone. Oh, but it'll fail the quest if I do that. If I reach 0 food, do I just start taking damage? Oh, if your PC didn't struggle with it, you mean? Or is it just straight up death if you run out of food? You shouldn't take damage for starving. Shotgun. As far as you know. Yeah, it's true. They could have changed stuff since you played, etc. Oh, come on. Is that my second or my third death so far? There was literally no sign of enemies. And then they swarmed me. That deals with my hunger, I guess. Oh, it's probably going to spawn me on my bed all the way in the north area, because I've only made one bed. Facepalm. That's my own fault, though, so I just have to deal with the consequence. Says eventually death if you run out of food water. Doesn't say if it's together or separately, though. Take some of that goldenrod to cure dysentery. I'll make some new primitive stuff. Oh, but that takes duct tape. Oh, and I probably was carrying all my wood. Clothing. Leave your starving will kill you while thirst affects your stamina. You didn't notice your video report again. What's going on with your player tonight? But yeah, I have to remember to set down new bedrolls. Sending love right now. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a nice night, Azure. You're like, Sasha really likes looking at that wall, but it was a nice wall, Furball. Like, did you even see the detail on it? We have a voice again. Yes, it's not at 100%, but it's getting there. I just died and I hadn't reset my save point, and I refused to spawn on my backpack, so I'm all the way down there. Spawning on backpack seems too cheesy, and it's on me for not resetting my spawn point. It says there's a drop there. %10 more damage with 9mm weapons. Everyone is in fact cool because they spend their time with me. Sears fleeing, get him. No escape for the mods, he probably just wants to go play Monster Hunter Wilds. Honestly, this burned out forest has a decent amount of, like, animals in it. Or it's just that the animals are... Well, you'd think the desert would be as easy to find as the burned out forest. Excuse all the coughing. We're already day 26 now. And day, day 28 was the next horde. I thought I saw a deer, but maybe not. Claw hammer, don't care. Vegetable stew is nice. Don't care much about the red tea. The skill books is good. You saw a clip of a gun similar to that one. You're running because Sasha didn't even see your question asking if you'll be trying multiplayer anytime soon. Oh, sorry. Probably not soon. I'm mainly focused on this single player thing. There's also supposed to be, you or someone told me there was an update coming in a month or two. Playing it so much on single player will likely burn me out for multiplayer, so it'd probably be at least like a month or two at least before I'd consider it. Just guessing. Things could change. I saw a clip of a gun similar to that one Reloaded. It's got a piece that comes up to a jump the extra casings without the need to destroy your hand punching it. 2, they're aiming for early May, but it could be later as well. Oh, I have the exhaustion debuff too, but I probably have vitamins here. Can you activate a bedroll by looking at it to turn it into your new spawn point? Because it just says E. Good question, no idea. Well, I tried holding E on it. Or is it like I have to destroy my previous one? Simple copy shape. I think it's just placing, hopefully. Oh, I didn't check the water at that first place. No, you have to destroy the old one first, then place the new one, you're pretty sure? Uh-oh. I'm not going all the way back there. Oh no, my bedroll icon is here. Not up there anymore. Like, see, it says Prairie Base, a wall. So maybe it doesn't. There's a comment that the last one you place is the active one. Yeah, it looks like that now from what I saw right now. Okay, let's open that. Robotics crafting, I'm low. Knuckles, that's low. Harvesting, I needed that. So now if I die, I should at least spawn and guess you were wrong. Good old CVA spreading misinfo on the internet. So much hate. No, I'm kidding, I didn't know either, so... and stuff changes sometimes, so... Oh, and I failed that quest because I died. Grabbing food, drink. Stupid birds, they don't even give meat. Mainly because they're like zombie birds. I'm 100% going back to where those zombies were because I'll want my revenge on them. Plus I have to get my loot back from there, so... I learned my lesson about not putting a spawn spot down, though. Now in the world settings like before you can enter, you can set the world to keep inventory upon death, but that is also cheating. It's not cheating if you specifically set it to. This game lets you set whatever you want, so I feel like whatever you want to roll with, you do. 7 days to die, day 26. But I like there being some difficulty to the game. I played 1 week of the in-game. Hi, Lux. And then afterwards, I started a new save, and I made it so injuries persist through death, as well as... loot doesn't respawn in buildings unless you start a quest in it. so you can slowly empty the world of resources. Because I just didn't like the vibe of, I loot the building next to me, a week later I can loot the building next to me, a week later I can loot the building next to me, etc.
Don't mind me. I'm just. Well, I'll be double dog damn. A customer. Maybe next time.
Welcome back.
I've got some work for you, and until you take a job, I've got jobs, and you got these jobs are first come, first. I've got a little coin. You're as brave as a bigamist. Good luck.
As a bigamist? Does that mean like bigamy where you have more than one partner? So the first trader is a complete asshole. The second trader is nice and seems to worry about you, but she's a doctor. The third trader is a bit of a yahoo, but he's also very cool and laid back, so I like him. You're glad they mark traders now? Yeah. I just like that they let you put your own marker down, as many as you want, etc. Then I mark every building I haven't fully explored, etc. Man, it got worse. Last time it was like 16. And Snow got 32. I feel like a little bit of something in my throat, so maybe I'll stop talking for now. Revenge! Oh, I didn't check for the exhaustion medicine, the vitamins. And then it's like I almost died just to starvation, and now they're suddenly giving me all this food. Oh, so that's what happened. I walked through this hallway, and all these walls literally just broke open, and that's what killed me before. Furball springs forward, falls into the void, ends up in the walls to torment Priscilla before time shenanigans come back, like the scene in Interstellar. Furball recommends the movie. Literally almost died again because I don't have my bandages, I just realized. Does this actually heal? Yes, it does. Only 3 health or 2 health, but still. And I'm infected again. Infected with cute? No, with literal zombie virus. Unless that's what makes me cute, does it? How do I look as a zombie? No, wait till Priscilla's purple and move the tuna just slightly out of reach. I mean, just moving it end of story is probably going to get her to end your life, but... Which is why no one should tell. Too late. You saw how the moment I heard any noise whatsoever, I just fled. Hi, Metro. Thank you for the biddies for the giant wiggler. I hope you're having a nice night. I don't think I have any pipes to repair that. Yeah. Okay, I was just checking for more zombies. Oh, and there's the pipe to repair it. I don't want to wreck this place fully, because I kind of like how it looks. Okay, let's see if I can get out and make a crate to store stuff. Oh, I didn't even notice that in the bush, which is why it's there, I guess, but still. I think the zombie's literally just trying to break its way out of there. If you're tired, do you take the bait and try to nap? Considering how many issues you have with sleeping, I would say yes. Any chance you are able to, you take. But it's completely up to you. Local cougars in your area? Yes. And they're out for me. Little do they know I'm say-so. You'll try. Good night. Good night, Seer. Thank you for being cool. But yeah, I think that was my third death so far. Doesn't seem like anything else down in this room. I hear a snake. Just making sure I didn't miss any breakable things. Well, I mean, everything is breakable in this game, but still. Shotgun. The cutie will remember that. I will. I need to make a ton of lockpicks. Hi, Persona. I hope you're having a lovely night. Thank you for the vibes. I think cop cars are a good investment for lockpicks. I found one locked cop car earlier today, exploring, and made a note of it. 25% more damage to animals. Snake's just gonna be... I knew it. I knew it. Did you see that? The snake is literally camping the ladder. Talk about toxic. I didn't explore the upstairs of the church. I still have time on my infection. He's admiring the stained glass windows. I feel like there's gonna be something hidden up there. Wait, so this was just into here. I was like, is that gonna fall? Okay, so the wood's in the way. There might not actually be anything up there now that I'm looking from here. But this game hides so much stuff, you never know. Thankfully didn't break my leg there. Nope, doesn't look like anything. Like, it looks like I could break that pole. But it doesn't look like it would do anything. Oh, jeez. Well, there goes leg break. I kind of deserve that for what I just did, but... Glad your voice is back. Love your comfy streams so much. Thank you. That means a lot to me, Banana. I hope you're having a lovely night. I know I saw you check in like a half hour ago. My voice is still a little off, but I'm sure in the next day or two it'll be back to what it should be. I missed your voice. I missed my voice too. I should start making a ton of lockpicks at the forge or whatever. Very cute. Thank you. But yeah, I plan on making a wire fence around the whole lake, basically. And then I'm just going to have a little house back there. I want to guard off the lake, because that seems like someone would do it in a desert. You want to have the water source all to yourself. Do I have a cast instead of a splint? I do not, but I might be able to make it. I don't think I have cornmeal. Or no, I do. Awesome. Drink some honey though. Oh, thank you, yes. Oh, a beaker is required. I can't make it after all, it looks like. Just putting on the cast then. So even a low-level metal axe does slightly more damage than mine. But I'll scrap it. I'll make a real axe at some point. Forged iron and mechanical part. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for the head pat. And then one of those. I don't know how to make corners without the wires. I don't know if there's an actual option, sadly. I just want to make it one big screen. Do it the other way. It's the corner has to be like there's multiple versions of corners. I cannot just make it one-sided and then put the other side next to it because it won't let 2 blocks occupy 1 slot. So I can't just put one going left and then one going right. Instead of blocking side when you corner it. Do you mean like doing it on the very outside here and then have them meet on the outside? Hi, Holly. How are you tonight? Like that? Oh, okay. Maybe I'll try that out later and see how it works then. Then I'd have to do all these other fences on the outside like this too. I mean, if it works, it works. That might be what I have to do then. Though then there would also likely be a gap in between the 2 pipes here, which I might not like. First I've stated to fair yearning for that. Yada. Maybe Furball will pat you. Thank you for the hydrate. Because, yeah, I can't put it in the same one like this. Thinking of how to get it to do the thing with a full box, and that's what you came up with, makes sense. I mean, it's a good idea. For a split second, I was like, oh my god, maybe that will work. I mean, that does look decent, but I don't know if it'll bug me that there's a small gap, which makes me think like someone can push between it. Well, for now I'll just stick to what I know. Oh, whoops. For now it looks like that. And then I can section off the whole area doing that. I'll figure out the corners and what I might end up doing what Furball said. But I'll have to think about it. You're lurking now? Appreciate it. Have yourself a good lurk. Oh, I'm super low on food. Let's notice both the wood walls at the very least. I have tons of water, so I can easily use water for cooking and not worry. I bought an upgrade that makes this gather 2 water at once. And also one that makes it gather faster. I can always go into, I explored the outside of it off stream. I can always go into the zombie place here and explore some of it. Four red skulls, 1 orange one. So someone barricaded that. That's locked. Normally, not always, normally they do give you a path through. I don't want to destroy this place too much because it's right next to my base. So if I want it to look cool. Okay, so that's the back door. Not seeing anything here. So we couldn't go through those two doors or the center elevator. My spear can go through zombies, so if I line them up, I can hit more than one at once. I'm surprised that doesn't give glass, because I feel like it's supposed to be like a mirror. Barbed wire mod schematic, 20% chance to cause bleeding, 40% with power attacks, can be made with clubs. I don't think I can get water from that stuff. I don't think I can climb that, because it's just a pipe, but it looks climbable. Nope, that doesn't give anything. At some point, a ton of zombies are going to spawn, because this has multiple skulls or whatever as its difficulty. Like one of the highest I've seen. Why the heck are there drapes above the bed? Where were the drapes? Literally just on this wall, 2 drapes, and they only hung to here. Like, they didn't even look like they could go down to the bed or such. So we explored that, I'll go down that ladder in a bit. That's odd, maybe it was a spawn error. I doubt it. I feel like they just thought it looked pretty. I almost swear this should drop something. Like, yeah, like...
Hi, Sunny.
Oh, hi, Sunny. How are you doing tonight? Because I could see drapes around a bed like a 4-poster. That would make sense. Your model is actually 100% adorable. You should go check out her stream furball on her page. There's probably a VOD of it saved. She has a little chibi fairy model now, and it's live 2D and everything. It's adorable. Just like Sunny. For real, for real. I do remember you saying something like before that your fairy form was only 2 inches or something like that. Thank you for shouting out Sunny. Makes it easier to go check out her channel. Oh, it was just a free model. I thought you actually had one ordered. The lies, the hypocrisy. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry. I also, for a second, wondered if you were going to have that $100 Suica model or whatever. A really big fancy artist made a incredibly customizable model recently, and in the first week they made like $500,000 because so many people bought it. $500,000. I'm pretty sure someone at least said something like that, because it's like it's been downloaded, 3,000 plus times, etc., and is $100 each. I don't know the exact math, but someone said that they made about that much, it looks like. I wonder how much would be taxed, or how much would go. You're also going to get that one? Oh, okay, you've seen it. It's $120. It is insanely customizable, though. Like, they put so much effort and love into it. I don't want it to sound mean, but it's not my style. I think it's a beautiful model, and I've seen so many people using it so effectively, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I feel like I'll get to the roof and then have to fight 1,000,000 zombies to escape. You want your own eventually, but you don't have the money for a 2K plus model? Yeah. If you want a good one, that's typically how much it costs. Like 1K for the art, 1K for the rigging, etc. You can definitely get cheaper ones. You're going to switch between PNG and your new Live 2D? Okay, there was the ladder going, but anyways, good night, Sunny, sweet dreams. Congrats on your new model. Okay, so there's staircase. And there's the ladder going down. Absolutely adorable model. These rooms are all identical, but I mean, it is a whatchamacallit, a hotel, so it makes sense. Ooh, there's a legendary part. That's used for making rank 6, the highest level of stuff. I only found like 2 in the entire D that I explored at the beginning prairie zone. And now I'm starting to find actually a couple because I've already found 3 in the desert. Oh, you find a flashlight mod? I think I found a flashlight mod for my whatchamacallit, for my gun. I don't think I found one for my helmet, which I did on the first save. I should check if maybe I've unlocked the recipe for it or such. Because then I wouldn't have to keep switching to this torch. Dear Sasha, you're great. Sincerely, Donkus. I appreciate it, Donkus. Dear Donkus, you are the Donkapalooza. Sincerely, Sasha. Nodders. Donkapalooza! Only the coolest cats are invited to it. Because that sounds like a concert. I see what you mean about the weird drapes at the head of the bed. Did you go back in the VOD and see? It's like, it's always supposed to be this little mirror type wall thing, and yet a single room had the drapes. It might be a loading error, like you said, where they did it wrong, because some of them have a window here, and so... Oh, there's another room with the drapes? Like, this has a window, and it makes sense. But the other one did not have a window, so it was bizarre for it to have the drapes like that. I did explore this. That's locked. I have to click this again, my OCD is bugging me. Spam it! Spam it! I didn't actually have to spam it. Oh, another legendary part. I am going to start being able to craft with them then, because if I start getting them this often, I don't have to hoard them like a dragon. Well, that didn't work as planned. I tried jumping. Crashto's world generators, they're now a feature, so it makes sense this would have them too. Though this map isn't supposed to be randomized, it should be the exact same thing every time. This is Naves Gane or whatever, which is like the original map that the devs handcrafted. I was going to say, am I going to be able to turn those? Oh, is there like a bunker under here? I want to go back up first. I know I have a bunch of skill points. Oh, thank you for the follow, Transgal Brooklyn. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely night. You little... Hi, Cutie Patootie Sashuki. Hi, Oblique. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are well. Okay, so that's just the staircase. I wish you to be even better. Thank you kindly. So that's like an elevator. That's just a door. Will that open every door is the question. Looks like it might have. Hi, Pandar. How are you tonight? So I've explored all this. I think this and this were the things I couldn't go to on the main floor. Oh god, that's 10,000. There doesn't seem to be anything in the main elevator. The basement looks like it might be where combat is. Sasha was happily looting, going, ooh, piece of candy, and the zombie was like, now's my chance! Get him! I feel a slight bit of hoarseness in my voice when I try to raise it a little and such, which then makes me think that I should stop talking for a little.
The bean tax, the bean tax.
A little, yeah. I'd be talking, and then after talking a bit or making a certain noise, I'd feel some stress in my throat and go, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't overdo it. I'll go back to base and get some food, then I'll come up to explore the roof and then go to the basement. That key didn't unlock all the doors. Oh yeah, my leg's no longer broken, so I can sprint. I say, and then jump down and break my leg. You forgot to hit the nameplate. Lol. Oh god, there's the infection again. And I get like no honey in this area. So I'm actually super low on stuff like that. I should check if the vendor sells honey. I also don't know if the vendor restocks like every week or such. This is probably my last one. Slow cooking, but... and only heals like as much as a little meat, but still. I think attacking and fighting and stuff uses more stamina. Is that the sound of a snake, or just that thing hissing as it... Oh, snake. Enough for one meal. I think I went around this corner. Haven't seen a single thing behind the paintings this time. Oh, I'm not gonna need the light anymore. Door's broken open, you can stab through the open spots to get free damage. Yeah. I think I've done that a few times, actually. Run speed, but you use more stamina, or you recover less. Skylight. 100% they did that on purpose, just to set the mood. did loot everything, right? Okay, I can go up to the roof, and then I can go all the way to the basement. This has a thing there that I wonder if I'll jump to from the roof. These things often easily give mechanical parts, which is why I go for them. Oh, I didn't expect that to actually break. I just wanted to hit it. I was ready to shotgun them if they were a feral. I got one of these before. A robot sledge, and I think it's like a turret. Something hidden back here. I expect some of this stuff to make me fall. Aha, so that is how you get to it. $70 out of 100 for the armor thing. That does look like it would have taken me there from the other side of the roof if I had gone along the top. I almost thought it looked like a bag of debris at first. Robotic sledges work as they say a robotic sledgehammer. They can be placed as a turret with very limited range, only active when you're in its proximity, but you can put it in your hotbar and use it as a weapon of sorts. Like I can hit people with it? Or is it I put it down next to a door, and if I stand near it, it'll just keep hitting the door until it breaks, and then I don't need to do it? Because it's like a robotic sledgehammer. Yeah, you can activate it and it punches something. Pog. Oh, I still didn't pick up those lockpicks from my forge. I can see my house from here! Oh, Sasha, you so silly. Whilst holding it, or if you place it down, it auto-punches things that walk close enough to it, and you can pick it up. People use it for Horde Night to knock zombies off stuff. That makes sense, actually. Sorry for coughing into microphone. Sorry, that was a tame cough. Burbal's destroyed lungs make his coughs violently worse. True. Hi, Kuro. He comes in, squints at me, goes out the other door. Okay, so I just have to jump to that middle thing, and then I can go to the basement, which is where I expect most of the enemies will be. Not even anything good. Explosive skill, which is still super low. Only 9 out of 10. Hi, Tinker. How are you tonight? I'm slowly getting better. My voice is almost back to normal. I still have to rest it a little, but I can talk decently now. And it sounds almost right. Still coughing, though. But I hope you're doing well. So I fell down here before, I think. Smash every elevator button for Sasha to go to every individual floor. No. At first I thought this was going to be like laundry and stuff like that, but then we got here and I was like, no, this looks like a bigger deal. This I know you can do, but it has so much health. So I feel like it's not really worth it. And I doubt it gives any special stuff. No infection, thankfully. Even if I'm not bleeding, I'm going to use this to heal. Free XP. Free the XP! Those guys have tons of health. 4 AM now. Gasp. We changed the hours. Oh no! So instead of you streaming at 0, it's going to be 1 for you. And thus you'll be asleep, Teardrop. Because you're always EP at the start of stream. I stepped on his body and missed. It depends when you start. Fair. I'm gonna jinx it and say this place hasn't been that difficult so far. 100% jinxed. Tinker, thank you for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Nothing on top of these. Maybe this will have food. Team killing so democratic. Reminds you got muck with your mother's video vehicle clock. She's got daylight saving time active despite not being a thing there. You also had a blast on Super Hill Dive 10 by bringing the mine. Oh, good lord. But that mine is actually a really good backpack. The mine is ideal for a bug hole. Ammo pile large. Nothing special. Hardened chest locked. How many do I have? I only have 2 lockpicks on me. She was bragging the other day, she figured out how to change the time, was showing you, and you were like, those settings are wrong. Sigh. You're also a surprisingly decent car driver in the game. Nobody died each time you were driving. Poggers. Oh, so that is the whole place. Okay, I need to get lockpicks and go back. Except for you. But you count. Would people be mad if I did a Horde Night off of stream? It's fine. Because if I wanted to play it more, it's totally going to go into that day. There's 30 lockpicks. Praise your own. I say play the game as you like. Okay, I should put more iron in there. My own resilience is amazing. I am surprised I have not died yet in real life or in this video game, just because I am such a hardy boy. Nodders, nodders, nodders. How can I be so inhumanly resilient? Nodders. So I'm nervous and nobody. There's somebody way more important indeed. Almost said something NDA. That would have been fun for you. Keeping the cans of food, of dog and cat food, just for lulz. So much water. You know, some of that important. Denied. You are when you're in our stream. Okay, so I've got 30 whatever lockpicks. This was DayZ's. You could handcuff other players and force feed them the cat dog food. I think I've seen that. Isn't there like rotten food? And you can force feed people the rotten food to poison them in that game. Also, Furball, I got you something. Gasp. What could it be? Oh god, thank you for biddies for the giant sussy booty emote. You've returned, it's heckin' busy at the store. Wibbles. I can't remember where the exit from the basement was. Hi, Swifty. How are you tonight? Please shout out Swifty instantly. Instantly! Like, why aren't you shouting them out? Oh yeah, there were 2 doors here that I couldn't go through. Right there. Thank you for shouting them out. So I'll open those, but first I want to lockpick this and see if it has something. Hardened chest. Oh, hi. Oh my goodness, thank you. I'm doing good. I am glad to hear it. You deserve the best. How are you tonight? I'm feeling good now. My mental health was very spicy earlier today. My OCD was going crazy and everything was bugging me and nothing was felt clean and blah, blah, blah. And then I woke up having a panic attack thinking my sickness was getting worse. And I tried to fall asleep and then I woke up thinking I was like going crazy. But no, I was just half asleep. So it was not a good night. Diamonds. And after all those bug exterminations and monster hunter, you need sleep or another coffee. You haven't decided yet. Okay, let's try breaking these doors. I don't know if there's something I can do with this to open them. That is a great butt, not gonna lie. Not the spicy mental health. Sorry to hear you didn't have a good night, and imagine it's rough to enjoy the more peaceful times after so much distress. It can be. But just getting up out of bed and coming here and talking to everybody makes me feel a lot happier. Even if I'm not social in real life, I can at least get some of my social battery online. Excuse me. And my voice is almost back to normal. And although I'm coughing, it's a lot less now. So I know I'm slowly healing, even if it's taken all week. Totally get that. Nodders. Oh, there's literally nothing on the other side? Excuse me? You know I have to check this one too. That is so unfair. The streaming social refill is very nice. To the healing Sasha. Nodders. It's daytime, so I can go to the vendor and check if they have honey to buy for curing future infections. They had a bike chassis that I bought. Or is it called chassis? Chassis? I think it's chassis. What was the point of that room? Frustration, apparently. Oh, there's stuff here, though. Maybe that one's a fake out. They knew I'd go to that one first. And then I'd skip this one. And then this one suddenly has loot. That room really said Lamau, you thought. And it's like this huge, super strong door that I have to waste my pickaxe breaking into. Found a can of all dressed Pringles at the store today. Had to give it a try. Yes, chassis. You got it right at start and end. Nodders. Good, good. Yeah, so this one just has 2 little things. Not worth much, but... Okay, so I fully explored this place then. I wonder if the Horde Night has its difficulty based on the area you're in. Like if I go back to the plains, prairies, forest area, whatever, if it's less bad enemies. It wouldn't just be Furbo's mental taking a hit if you got it wrong, but every car enthusiast, though let's face it, most of those would be watching the car VTubers and drooling. Okay, let's just go hit up the store even if I'm not done their quest. If you want to, Furball, Google if the store restocks items like every week or every day or such. These standing rooms with little to nothing in them, but a great big door to keep you out. I mean, I'm not one to talk. You have a whole safe that you keep just to keep your poetry in. Suspicious. The poetry has to be that well guarded. It's either gotta be super sussy poetry you don't want people seeing because you're gonna sell it for $1 million eventually, or the most heartfelt thing someone has ever heard. And thus you can't have prying eyes laid on it. No one will know. I think trader stores reset every day. That's how it is from the day world you've been on. Snap, that rabbit got some air. It's too powerful.
There you are. What can I do for you today? Machines that'll make you grin from ear to ear.
They restock at set intervals as shown in the interface while talking to them. Oh, restock day 28. So in the next day they will. Water filter is so expensive, but then it makes... Oh god, what did you do to me? I feel gross saying poggers. I should buy the books, but I feel it's a little cheesy, so I've been holding off on it. Literally all he has is some corn. Dang, you've been assimilated.
That came with a full no money back guarantee.
Run speed 50% for 6 minutes. I don't need to care about water. Covert cats, 50% sneak damage. Skull Crusher, 50% melee damage. Hackers, 20% more salvage loot. Eye candy, loot bonus. Chance, I think, and amount. Okay, so they had no honey for curing infections. Covert Cat sounds right up my alley. It does. I almost considered buying it. Like, I literally should just to have it in my base. Whether I could put it on display or something like that. If you're lucky, cutting down pine or maple trees can yield honey. Does the desert have pine and maple trees? I know I've been cutting down all the stumps. Thank you for the follow, Bunny. I do appreciate it. I cut down every stump I could find in the prairie forest, whatever it's called, the grassy area. That's where I got most of my honey. There's so few trees in the desert, I haven't wanted to cut them down. See no pines, that's for sure. Okay, that didn't go into the lake. You cut the cactus because they hurt when you run by. Fair. Sadly, no, but you can cut down a pine tree from the pine forest prairie, and you should get a seed or two from there, which you can grow to plant, and after some time it'll grow. So then you can keep cutting down trees and keep having chance of more. RNG is nice to you, yes. It's like Minecraft tree farm. Are cacti good to eat? I don't think so. I think they have water in them, so if you're in the desert and you're like dying of thirst, I believe if you can somehow cut the cactus, you can suck on the inside of it. And I think they are edible, it's just they have like no nutritional value. They supposedly have a little bit of their own flavor. I can sell those things at a trader. Cactus is a drink, not an eat. Hi Tara, how are you doing tonight? I feel like I should go back up north, because it's getting close to the Horde Day, and I should do that in the prairies. That guy sounds like he has to sneeze and he can't, and he's just like, any second. Evo cactus are also known as nopales, or nopales, nopalitos, or cactus pads. The flat green leaves, also known as stems, paddles, or pads, are eaten like a vegetable. When cooked, they have a taste comparable to green beans and a texture similar to okra. Hope you've been enjoying the game. I have thoroughly. I can see myself getting a little tired of it eventually, but for now, I'm loving the big open world. That is the whitest pronunciation of Nepalese I've ever heard. So there's some you can eat. It doesn't surprise me to know that there are, just because there's a lot of different versions of a lot of different plants. I like having a giant open world that I can literally build a base at any place I want. I can just go, you know what, this looks cool, I'm doing this now. There's also cactus fruit you can eat. That's true. Don't they look a bit like flowers? You know, les miserables? You're just trying to get me to say les miserables, right? I 100% am calling Dyer out right there. They're like, I want to see Sasha mispronounce this. No trying to help you pronounce that. Okay. So is it nopalae? Nopalae? The end miserables is the end of nopales. Nopales. No pal-les. No pal lesbians. Teardrop, where are they? Where are my pals? Don't mind me, I laze like the chips. At least you didn't say lay like something else. Gal pals. Get him! I literally just drove right through that rabbit. I'm gonna run out of stamina the moment I reach it. Did you see that rabbit? That rabbit literally just went, huh, and dodged to the side. You want to try some cacti now? You're the child of marshes, so cactus is a rarity for you to see. Fair. I mean, you could probably order some online. I don't know if there was a way for them to package it so that it wouldn't dry out by the time it reaches you. I bet you could get, like, snacks, like a cactus bar or something like that, like a fruit bar. It honestly does sound very cat-like. Get the holy hand grenade. I need to rewatch that show. I only saw it when I was young, and I feel like there's probably so many more jokes that I would get nowadays if I watched it. I love how even the sun comes out when I go to this place. That's why it's bad to have cats outside. Their hunting instincts kick in. They can devastate bird populations. Yes. There was a story called The Cats of Cornwall a while back that my mom read and showed me. And there's a place in Ontario called Cornwall. And they had like over 300 stray cats in the area that were devastating the bird population. And it's like, even if the cat catches like 2 birds a week, if each cat catches 2 birds a week to feed themselves, that's 600 birds in that's 600 birds in a single week. So in a month, that's what, like 2,800? Or is it 2,400? I'm not in the mood to do math. I was about to think of it for a second, yeah, especially since the cats usually don't do it every time to eat. Sometimes it's just because of the instincts. Yeah, they'll just see it move and they'll kill it.
I thought maybe something bad had happened. Hey there.
2,400.
Are you looking for medical supplies or just here to check out my other wares?
Smelting speed would be nice for times that I need it, and I do have lots of money. But I wonder if I can make it. You're so confused. What does other wares mean? I think... yeah. I think she's being sussy. They are a doctor. I think it's supposed to just be a joke for the most part. Cripple a mod? 20% chance to cripple a leg on a bipedal target.
Thank you so much. Hey, come again.
Thank you for the hydrate. Are they growing weed? They could be. But they're the doctor vendor. The first vendor was that total a-hole. Wow, you almost heard me swear. The total a-hole who insults you pretty much every time you come by. The second vendor there is like a doctor or a nurse or such. Sasshole. And then the third one was the hillbilly dude who is very adorable and joking. Such being non-say-so. Gasp! Oh, I should have sold those things.
Sasshole.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't have ASS, it won't trigger it. Heavy armor rating, I mean, I could wear that. Did you see the posture check? Oh, I did not, sorry. Here, let me sit up.
Not say so.
Yeah, it basically blocks everything with the word or a hint of it, ASS, just so people can't get around it and try to say things like, you know, eat my Cassie, etc. Panzone Filter did that too. Oh, I remember hearing about that. You'd think of all things paladins would allow it to. But no. I have so much water, I don't know what to do with it. I'm bringing the guns back with me. Also, at one point, it censored McDonald's. I remember people trying to figure out what words were censored in, what is it called? World of Warcraft at one point, because there were one or two names. There was one or two names like the World War II German leader, cough cough. And if you said it, it would instantly censor the name. And I don't know if that's because, what is it? Just so you can't call people that. Hi, Kimmy. I'm going to say a swear. McDonald's there. Wow, rather than telling someone, I wish you unalive yourself, they tell them, I hope you eat at McDonald's for every meal of every day from now on. Horrible, horrible. Have to censor that. But hi, Kimmy. I hope you're having a nice night. I feel like I haven't seen you streaming this past week, Swifty. Are you taking a little break for health reasons or such? You like the phrase, I hope you have the day you deserve? Ooh. I like that too. That's a very telling. Speaking of McDonald's, man, I kind of want some now. I know it's unhealthy and bad for you, but like cheat meal. Oh no, if you're getting it like once in a while, there is literally no problem with it. It's just if you're eating it constantly, it's not the healthiest, and it's so much calories. Since if you're good, it's good things, but if you're bad... You hate daylight savings? Everybody does. They need to abolish it. Habanero chicken. Hold on, I'm trying to shoot Virtue. I don't care that I'm ramming trees. I'm shooting Virtue. You've been streaming at your regular time, but let me check. Maybe I just didn't see you on then. Also saw a thing that really spoke. It's like who you choose as a partner says a lot about how you feel about yourself. Oh wow, Mayari's actually on for the first time in forever. Give me my hour back. It's the Neophia stealing it. It's basically 3 AM for me. I'm going to play a little bit longer, but I should turn off raids just so people don't raid me when I'm close to ending, etc. It's like, if that's an insult, then you should reconsider things. Indeed. It's like the difference with saying it with your voice. Oh man, I hope you get the day you deserve. Or, yeah, I hope you get the day you deserve. I never use that, but yeah, I set that up so that if I wanted to, I can tell people to do that. I'm not that concerned with the viewer number, though, so that's why I normally don't post it. If you come in from a raid, it often won't actually bump up the number, or it will temporarily, and then it stops. And it's like you have to refresh. I'm parkouring with my bike. Or I was. Dara's gonna have a lore tab, and it'll put all 300 pages worth of lore into the chat. Just dump it straight out for people to read. Yeah, see, I told you. Someone's just gonna be like, 300 pages? I feel like they're joking whenever they say that, but knowing Dire, it could be. It could be. And yeah, you streamed this Thursday. Oh, okay, that's not too long ago then. You definitely could write 300 pages of lore if you wanted. I should be able to reach their last vendor before they close for the day, I think. But so the loot does seem 100% buy zone. As soon as I got to the third area, I got a couple legendary parts and that one real gun. Well, 3 of the same type of pistol and the hunting rifle that were all real non-pipe pistols. Your favorite regular tracked something icky into the store at 13 minutes to closing. Oh well, overtime is good. But do you have the time to do it? And you don't. So a couple pages will do for now. Explain the basics of the world. So this guy's the a-hole.
What do you want? Try anything. Some days I don't even know why take a look, buy some shit, and get the hell out.
I just like looking at the stuff even if I know I'm probably not going to buy anything outside of the food. Robotic drone medic mod. I can use cornmeal for making other stuff. Using all my money buying this stuff.
On your way out.
So this sells drinks, goldenrod tea. Nerd tats? That just makes it think it's nerd tattoos. Oh, blank drop, and it makes you take no fall damage. Yeah, might as well. So it says day 28 stuff restocks. Nerd tats are definitely press-on tattoos. The ghost! The Swifty ghost. You do want to get press-on tattoos. They sell some custom ones that are better than the sticker cheap versions. I wonder how long those ones would last if they're better ones. Would it actually last like a week, or the first time you wash, like shower, it would just come off anyways? Or would it literally stain your skin and stay... Oh, a month, so it must actually stain your skin then? The top layer of it? You could be wrong. I believe in you. You'd never be wrong about anything ever. Fine, I'll go back down. It can last through a shower though. You ever liked sticker tattoos? You got sad when they'd peel off. I don't think you can ever commit to a permanent one, but fake ones can be cool. On the one hand, I don't see myself getting a permanent tattoo. On the other hand, there is ones I've seen that I would like. I'm very picky about the tattoos I like, though. I feel your body is a canvas. You do whatever the heck you want with as far as tattoos and stuff go. Like, just because I like something or dislike it doesn't mean people should or shouldn't do it. But there's a lot of ones or parts of the body where I'd never get them done. Oh, do I not have any more repair? Oh no, I have 3 there. This is like a tattoo. It's like a tattoo. Oh, you love having your nails done and it feels like a tattoo because they have such cool designs. I had like 1,000,000 corn seeds, so I started planting them. You can't do them often though because they're expensive and they'll make your nails brittle eventually. Well, it's just like dyeing your hair. You can't dye your hair too much. In high school, I knew a girl who would dye it like every 2 or 3 weeks a different color, and then next thing you know, by the end of the year, it is like straw, her hair. And you basically have to take a break and grow it out, and then cut all the old stuff off. Sasha farming in a block game. Gasp! I know I normally don't, but I need that food. Sasha was a Minecraft server making a statue, remember that, and making a big sword and Bobo server. Yeah, and then you made that huge rail going to my base, and I stopped playing like right after. Teardrop! Good night, glad you dropped by. Hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Well, fun playing games. Be your wonderful self as always. Thank you kindly. Thank you for always being such a positive person. I do appreciate you, Swifty. You have yourself a lovely night. You like having a goal? Actually, this building respawned, and I made a note about it. I could run over there really quickly and see if the pig in the basement with the good loot spawned. I don't have to check the whole building. You thought the game said that? No, I made a note that it respawned with a quest. But it's a big building, and I didn't feel like looting it all over again. Bob Spores and Carl's Corn. I already have that recipe for the super corn. What do the skulls mean? Difficulty, I believe? Yes. That's what it's supposed to, but that hotel wasn't very difficult, and yet it had one of the biggest difficulty things I had seen pop up. That super corn is rare, so I took it. I don't know what makes it so super. Maybe it gives more food. But the pig was just down here. Such a horrible sound. Bones are used for making glue. Yep, the pig respawned. Smash in the scripture do anything? It gives me bones. Like, I just got like 80 bones. It's good for a few really good items you remember. Glue is apparently used for like everything later on, people have told me. Like, for all the things for repairing your metal tools, etc, etc. Can you make bone armor? Sadly not. But you need bones and like water, and you boil it and I think make it into glue. And then glue is used for duct tape. So glue and duct tape are the things that I think are used to make repair kits or make really good stuff. Trying to say that if you didn't have them, you'd be boned. Hi, Summer. How are you tonight? The boar has a bone to pick with me. More than one, I'm guessing. Kinda bummed, actually, really bummed. I am sorry to hear that. Giant irradiated pig. I don't know if it's from feeding it all the super corn. Man, it has a lot more health than I remember. You find Dar's jokes humorous, because the bone is humorous. Adorable. Knuckle crafting skill, armor crafting, nothing too amazing. Reminds you of that pig, you think belly grub? Oh yeah, in the hill area of Warcraft. Stone Talon Hills. French channel got hacked last night, so 2 years worth of stuff gone. Good lord, that's messed up. Hopefully they can get their channel back. You just want to imagine a pig casually wearing a backpack. That's awful. It is. Though I wonder how they hacked them. Mine's level 5. And I wonder if they got their actual stream key. They made a new one, but any videos that weren't on their Patreon is just gone. I'm very sorry to hear that. I do hope they can get it back. I feel like Twitch would be able to help them, you'd think. That might still erase the videos, whoever did it, or whatever, but still. Oh, it's not Twitch, it's a YouTube thing. Well, then that is a problem, because YouTube is very not helpful. I have heard so many bad things about YouTube and how, what is it called? They basically have AI do everything, even if they say they don't. People will submit reports being like, hey, this person said copyright thing, they don't own the copyright. I don't want to have to dox myself and give my real name, etc., just to contest it. And they'll instantly reply being like, I'm sorry, yada yada yada. Grab some eggs while I can. They also favor big corpse in fair use arguments. Does not surprise me. It's where the money is. Horrible as that sounds. Doesn't change it from being accurate. Don't you just want to burn a corpse to the ground sometime? Arasaka! Cyberpunk all over again. Long story short, eat the rich. Remember when the bots went off the rails and banned a ton of people just for talking once? Oh, I don't think that was off the rails. I think that was when I first enabled Nightbot. One of the things it had for spam prevention was if people post in full caps or if they spam like the same emote too much, it will time them out. Oh no, not that. Oh, for YouTube. Oh, okay. Dismember the rich at this point? I wouldn't go that far. I do not wish bodily harm on anybody. Oh, it was during a Markiplier stream it happened? I haven't built a house here yet, but I built walls. That's something, right? Eat time calls, night night Sasha, night night Sinful. I'll probably go to bed pretty soon too. Well, I say that, but I'll spend time doing all my gacha dailies. The Horde Knight did start getting harder. Last time they actually added... Oh, I actually upgraded it to metal. Whoops. Meh. It's fine. But last time we actually had like two huge zombie wolves attack me at one point. And screamers started spawning, etc. Pros at the stream after refer bows happy only lurked. Videos you don't want deleted. Supercorn doesn't even feel like it heals more, or does more. Did that bear buff come in handy? I don't remember a bear buff. Where you do extra damage to bears. Oh yeah, I wonder if that hat helped with it or not that one time I fought the 2 zombie bears. Oh wait, I put stuff probably where I shouldn't. You got it before you ever saw a bear, then you said they were light pickings. Oh, I may have fought a single bear and I like shot it in just a couple hits and killed it. But then it was the giant zombie bear that was actually a problem. It's daylight saving time. It is. Hi, Diana. How are you tonight? I hope you're having a lovely evening. I hope you're feeling better. I am. My mental health was spicy earlier today. Wasn't having a best of days. But I'm doing pretty good right now. Getting up, moving around, streaming and talking to everybody makes me feel better. Oh, helmet light mod. Bring that with me and make sure to put it in my helmet. Tons of shotgun ammo. I want to sell those things. I should just use that at some point for the bonus XP. But I kind of like the idea of having it there. Why are those? Do I keep... Oh, I'm scrapping stuff, so I kept getting it from that. I've never seen a magnum gun yet. That's handling and accuracy. Firing weapons from the hip or while moving. I feel like I should do it with the aim one, because I actually do try aiming with it. So if I modify this, I can then go like that, and I don't think it has any power limit. It is the start of the Horde Day. I might spend some time cutting wood off stream, but maybe I'll wait for the actual Horde for the next stream or whatnot. I probably will wind down for now. May Ari is on for like the first time ever. So I think we'll go bug Mayari. But thank you all for spending time with me. I will be back tomorrow like I am every single night. Thank you for cheering me up. Thank you for being you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have a good night, sweet dreams. I hope to see you around. But for now, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Let me copy my raid message before I forget. Cough, cough. Okay, I was about to do the raid too. I had it in my thing by accident. Thank you for doing that, Furball. But you all take care of yourself. I'll see you around. Appreciate you all. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Peace out, nerds.